What's goody? Hey man, so I was gonna wait to make a video about free agency like tonight, but I'm gonna do this now because I really do want to talk about what the Bucks did, and I just this is really just insane. So the Milwaukee Bucks waived Damian Lillard to stretch the remaining $113 million on his contract for the next 5 years to acquire Myles Turner for a 4 year, $107 million deal. I don't get this move even a little bit because it's not like you waived him just to then have his money to go get somebody that you like really love, or you waived him to for the possibility to maybe go get somebody later in free agency, or like you did this on the first day of free agency because you wanted to show that every single free agent that you were willing to sign, either a few guys or like a really big piece. You did this on day two, which makes me think that y'all really loved Myles Turner, and this was the guy that y'all really wanted all along. I just don't get this at all. First of all, I feel bad for Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard leaves Portland after his entire career. People have been telling him to because Portland hasn't done anything good for him. They haven't built a team around him. He's been carrying that team, and we wanted to see him on a contender. And then he goes to Milwaukee. They have had some injury issues. He tears his Achilles this year. He has a blood clot, rushes himself back for the playoffs, and then he goes and he tears his Achilles. And this team now says, mind you, this season, he averaged 25 points per game. I don't know if he made All-NBA, but he was an All-Star. He was one of the best point guards out east. So it's not like they were underachieving. The only time that they were really underperforming is in the playoffs, and they've been doing that since before Dame got there, so you can't just put that all on Dame. Since that 2021 playoff run, they have been underperforming in the playoffs every single year. Dame didn't get there right after that run, so you can't blame all this on Damian Lillard. And he's doing everything he can. He's talking about how the team that you go to isn't going to treat you the same way that the team you were drafted to. He was all worried about how teams like Portland treated him all very well, and then like another team, he was like, the other team isn't going to treat you as well. So that's something he has to take into account before leaving Portland. And then he gets to this situation, and immediately he's proven right because the Milwaukee Bucks did him so dirty here. And especially considering the fact that it seems like Giannis Antetokounmpo was not behind this move. He's posted on Twitter that he has no idea what's going on. He's confused about this stuff. He's shocked. Blah 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 blah. So if you did this without the blessing of Giannis Antetokounmpo, which I'm going to assume you did because the way he's talking, the way he's been kind of throwing these hints around social media, it seems like he did not know about this. That makes me think you did it without his blessing. I'm going to take him at his word. I'm going to base that off of the things he's been posting, and I'm going to say you did this without Giannis's blessing. Not only did you do Dame wrong, I think you did your team wrong. I don't think this is a good thing for you because, sure, Dame is about to miss this whole year with an Achilles injury, but next, the prospect of what Damian Lillard can be in the 2026-2027 season, what this team could be with him and Giannis, is way better than the prospect of what this team is going to be with Giannis and even the best version of Myles Turner. And Myles Turner did just have a great year. I'm not saying it's a bad signing, a bad pickup. I actually like the pickup for them. The problem I have with it is that you got rid of Dame for doing it. Dame is a much better player. Sure, Myles Turner's a little younger, but Dame is a much better player. And Dame gave you everything. It's not like Dame went out there with his calf injury and he said, I'm not going to play, I just don't feel right, which he would have had the right to do, especially considering how it played out. But he came back early, he did what you wanted him to do, and then he tears his Achilles for you, and you just waive him? I feel bad for Dame, and I think the Bucks did something stupid because it's like, sure, the East is wide open, but you getting Myles Turner doesn't make you just that team. Really, the only reason that we have any hope for y'all at all is because you have Giannis Antetokounmpo. And while losing Brook Lopez was tough, and you bring in Myles Turner is a much better replacement for Brook Lopez, he is a very good replacement for Brook Lopez. He's a better player right now than Brook Lopez is. That's all true. He's probably going to fit alongside Giannis, this current version of him, alongside Giannis better than Brook Lopez. All true. This team is probably still going to be a solid team. But, and you brought back pretty much all your guys. You bring back Gary Trent, you bring back KPJ, you bring back Bobby Portis, you bring back Torian Prince, you bring back all these guys, and that's all great. This doesn't put you above the Cavs. This doesn't put you above the Knicks. This doesn't put you above what we think the 76ers could be. The Magic are still a really good team that got better this season. The Hawks got better this season. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it, because the Pistons, there's some unfortunate things going on in Detroit. But like, I don't think that this makes you like a favorite out east. You're always going to be a contender when you have Giannis Antetokounmpo, but it doesn't make you like a favorite. It doesn't make you a top 3, top 4 team in the East, in my opinion. So why not just wait, let Damian Lillard rehab, do everything you can to do right by this man, and see what him and Giannis can do getting my daughter's bottle ready. What him and Giannis can do in a year where they're fully healthy again, see what can happen because, in that same year, you're going to have Tyrese Halliburton coming back, Jason Tatum coming back. You're going to have other guys coming back for the same exact injury that Damian Lillard had. You could at least try, you know what I'm saying, with Damian Lillard. You gave the man 2 years, and he tears his Achilles for your team, and you say, bye. We just waive him for Myles Turner. I think you did wrong by him, and I don't think that this move, it changes the Bucks' outlook. I mean, sure, it makes you better for this season, so now you're not going to be taking a year off. I mean, Giannis is, 29 years old, and while I don't think he's going to be, he's shown no signs of a regression coming anytime soon. I get you not wanting to take a year off, but Myles Turner being added to this team doesn't get you, especially considering the fact that you lost Dame. It's not like you add up Myles Turner and then Dame is also coming back after this season. No, you lose Dame. Getting him doesn't just make you that much better to where it's like I would rather you have taken the year off, to be honest with you. I think it would have been better for your team if you just taken the year off. I mean, I guess you don't have your own pick, but damn, son. And now, especially if you did this without Giannis' blessing, we have to start thinking about, is the possibility of Giannis being traded, did that just become another reality again? Did that just become something that we really have to start talking about and thinking about again? Because if he's not happy with this, why would he stay? He already thinks the team is ass. He already wants to be on a better team. And then you trade away the guy that he asked for, or not trade away, you waive him. You didn't trade him away. You waive the guy that he asked for. And if that's coming without his blessing, why would he stay? My daughter's waking up, man. She's hungry. I gotta go feed her. But let me know what y'all think about this move. I think it's stupid for the Bucks. I feel bad for Damian Lillard. All of that stuff, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching as always. God loves you, and so do I. All glory to God as always, man. And just, yeah, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please let me know if y'all think I'm tripping, if maybe I'm overlooking some part of this for the Bucks. The last thing I do want to say, Damian Lillard, landing spots, I don't know, because the problem is right now not that many teams have the money, especially not that many good teams have the money to sign him for the amount that he wants. I don't know. Could the Pistons potentially afford him? Maybe, but what do they need? They have Kate Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? So there's teams that could maybe afford him, like the Magic before the Desmond Bane thing, maybe. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see where Damian Lillard goes. I think a very real possibility that I didn't even think about was something that Kenny Beecham on the Numbers on the Board podcast said, where I think it was him that said this. It might have been Pierre. I don't know. But it was one of them that said, he could just not sign to a team right now and he could wait until 2026 free agency where teams have more money. I think that's interesting. And I think that's probably smarter for Dame. But yeah, man, coming off a 25-point per game season where you do everything in your power to come back for this team and then you tear your Achilles doing so for this team to just trade you right away is insane. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching, man. Peace out.